Morning, everybody. We're ready for our yoga class. Welcome. I've got a lot of energy today. I was away at a workshop on time, and it was wonderful. So now I have time with you. So, quick reminder, we want to have our blocks ready and whatever props that you may need. We're going to sit back in the chair and begin our centering and grounding. So I'd like us all to sit back for a moment. And I'm going to read something today and allow that to inform you and perhaps create a space for you to set yourself free from some of the binds that we may have and hold on to. So as we sit back, become aware of your physical body, feeling your feet on the earth, your body against the chair. Notice where your hands are. You can have your palms up if you like. Notice the torso, the neck, and the head. And as we're sitting back, you can close the eyes if you wish. I will read this to you. This is a quote by Jack Kornfield. Everything has a beginning and an end. Make peace with that, and all will be well. In life, we cannot avoid change. We cannot avoid loss. Freedom and happiness are found in the flexibility and ease with which we move through change. Take a breath with that, and I'll read it one more time. Everything has a beginning and an ending. Make peace with that, and all will be well. In life, we cannot avoid change. We cannot avoid loss. Freedom and happiness are found in the flexibility and ease with which we move through change. And as we are sitting back in the chair, we're going to visualize ourselves stepping right into, today, a rose quartz crystal, so that we can bring that unconditional love, that love of self, into our field. We step into this crystal, we are protected, and we imagine that first ray of sun touching that crystal, calling in unconditional love, calling what you need today, setting an intention. And take these 3 conscious breaths within this safe, protected space to break up any energy that may be creating a little bit of discourse around you. After that 3rd breath, you could begin to slowly come back into the space, becoming aware of this moment as we begin our practice. If you'd like to send anybody any healing energy, do so from within this space, this healing crystal around you. And this is called sacred reciprocity, when we are giving back to those who may be in need. We are giving healing energy, love. What a beautiful gift. We send that out, and then we'll send this around to our beautiful yogis in this room, so that we create this beautiful community. Even on Zoom, we're creating this space of support and connectedness. And here we are. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to have the block here between the shins. And I'm going to bring my body a little bit away from the chair so that I have more freedom of movement and more work for the core. Okay, so we'll take a moment. Block between the shins. We can bring hands at the heart And we're going to press our feet onto the earth, and let's press our hands together. We can make this pressure with the hands gentle at first as we connect with our breathing. And for the breathing, let's have the mouth a little bit open so that out breath is moving also out through the mouth. Now I'm beginning to bring the shins together so I can feel the block between the shins, the hands pressing, and I'm going to lift the elbows a little. So I'm here, elbows are dropped, I'm going to bring them here. Okay? And this is what we're going to do. Relax the elbows, and then as we breathe in, we'll lift the elbows. As we breathe out, we'll bring the elbows in. So try that for a few breaths. As if the elbows are mimicking, the arms are mimicking the movement of that breath being drawn in, the lungs expanding, and that breath being drawn out. Take a few breaths like this. Beautiful. And then we'll keep the elbows here. We're going to point the fingers out, and we're going to reach those arms out. So those fingertips are facing the screen, maybe bringing a beautiful smile to the inside of our heart, opening up the fingertips. Now some of us may begin to feel a little heat. I'm beginning to feel it. I'm going to breathe in, reaching the arms up, breathe out. I'm going to bring the fingertips, the pinky edges towards the knees. And I'm going to do this a few times. And each time, reaching the arms up a little higher. See if you can stay with that. Little bit of heat, it's all good. Now begin to relax the pressure between the hands. Feel the heat of the palms. That's it. I'd like you to feel that heat, and then lift the heels so you're on your toes. I'm going to reach those arms up. I have my heels lifted. I'm reaching, reaching, reaching. My arms are reaching. I'm going to rub the palms together. Breathing in, and as I breathe out, I'm going to bring all of this warmth into my heart. And we'll bring the heels back down to the earth. And we're going to relax the hands. We're going to do a little bit of movement with the torso. So I'm going to circle the torso as if I'm unwinding. So it's counterclockwise. Anything that might be ready to be set free from the weekend, maybe the week before. We're ready to unbind anything that may feel a little heavier. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to imagine this light coming down from the heavens, right through the crown, into that central column, bringing in light, and we're going to wind that light into the body. So now I'm going clockwise, which is to the right. So I'm circling to the right. I'm winding that light into the body. And I'm breathing. And I'm going to come back to center. And you can keep the block here. We're going to keep moving. I'm going to just show you sideways. I'm going to do a little bit of this spinal rocking. So I'm going to bring hands to the lap. I'm going to push the tailbone out, lift the heart. I'm breathing into that beautiful open heart. I'm breathing out, bringing navel to spine. Breathing in, breathing out. We're pumping those synovial fluids, get the body nice and lubricated, those joints moving, and then we'll come back to center. We're going to take this block, we're going to take it away, and do a little more movement. We're feeling good, everyone? Let's open up the knees. There we go. We'll do those trunk rolls. We'll start small, and then we're going to stretch a little further. So notice right here how you're feeling. And then as you begin this circling, notice how that torso is feeling with acceptance. So we're breathing in. We'll do this 3 times each side. Breathing out, we come back. One more on this side. Let the head drop. Come back. And then we'll go the other way. Close the eyes. Feel how that body moves freely. And one more. And then we're going to come back to center. I'm going to bring the knees in. You can work with the block if you'd like. You can keep the block aside. But I'm going to reach up my left arm and hold my right arm on the chair, dropping over. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. Now, if you're able and balanced, you can let go of the arm on the chair, the right hand. Tap the ribs a little bit. Wake up those lungs. Reach. Maybe you could go a little further. And we'll bring that left arm back. Keep it here. Bring the right arm out. Now left arm holds onto the chair. As you reach over, when you find that place where you can balance, little tap. Wake up those lungs. Release that stale air from the bottom of the lungs. Reach. And then we'll come back to center. We'll open the hands out. That's it. So I'm going to bring my arms slightly forward of the shoulders. Opening up the fingers is really what I wanted to say. Really stretch the fingers from thumb to pinky, and then work with the other digits. The other 3. And then we're going to lift the heart. Lift the heart and then begin to gaze upwards. Press your feet onto the floor, you noticing how the body is working here. Maybe lift a little more. And maybe that lift is very subtle. That's okay. And now we're going to breathe in, reaching those arms up, breathing out. We're going to come forward. Press your feet onto the earth. I'm going to show you sideways. My back is long. So this is awkward chair in a chair. We'll do it standing as well. But press your feet onto the earth. See if you can engage the legs as we're seated. Notice the heat. Heat is good. Now we're going to come back. See if you can keep those arms reaching. Beautiful, everyone. Relax the pressure of the feet onto the earth for a moment. Relax the fingers. And we're going to bring the arms down, but we're going to bring them down slowly in front of us. See if you can slowly shift the arms. So that we're not in a hurry to reach the lap. We have all the time. Our body is strong. Slowly, slowly, relax the shoulders. Are the pinkies coming towards the knees yet? Relax the shoulders. And then let's let those hands rest on the lap, palms down. Take a breath here. Feel your strength, and also feel that stillness. Okay, beautiful. Let's take the arms out again. We're going to twist a little bit to the right, and we're going to turn the head. First, we begin with the eyes to the left. Little by little, work with the eyes, and then let the head turn slightly. And then maybe the arms a little bit more to the right and the eyes to the left. back to center slowly so that the head and the arms meet at the same time. If you need a moment, take a moment. Everything is aligning in that central column, including the central column meeting the spine. All right, we ready? We're going to try the other side. So we're moving the arms to the left. They can be slightly lower than the shoulders. And we're going to begin to start moving the eyes to the right, and then let the head go a little bit with you. The arms can move a little bit to the left. The eyes and then the head to the right. Try not to push the movement. If there's fatigue or tightness, work with where you are today. And then together we're going to slowly move back to center. Take a moment in center so that you will line up everything in the body, and then bring the arms down. Take a breath here. We'll roll the shoulders. Beautiful, everyone.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
When you're doing this, are you?
We can record. Oh, no, I don't. Wonderful. Okay. All right, we'll do it one more time. Let's see how it feels. Try both. If you want the core engaged, draw that navel in. If you do not, let it be relaxed. So here we are. We're going to bring the arms to the right. We're going to work with the eyes and then the neck and head to the left. I'm going to try that with the core in. A little bit more challenging, and the focus is challenging as well. So I'm going to let that go. I'm going to focus on the twist and let the abdominals do their thing. Now I'm going to come back to center. Eyes, neck, head meeting in center. Taking a breath here. Breathing out. And then I'm going to go to the other side. Eyes first, and then the rest of the body. I mean the neck and head. Now I'm noticing this is a very interesting movement. There's a lot happening. And then I notice when I come back, there's this feeling that I am completely centered. But take that breath here in center. Breathing in, breathing out, palms at the heart. We'll bring our thumbs right up against the heart. Let's take a breath here with the thumbs pressing into the heart center. Eyes open. So you feel that focus. That's it. And then we'll let the hands rest. So for me, this had this sensation. We'll take the block away. The sensation of really coming into focus. You know, there are many times in our lives during the day even where we feel like we're going this way and that way. So we echoed it with the body. And then we brought everything back into center. Yes. Brought everything back into center, and we had that feeling. What does that feel like when we're in center? So let's work with the legs a little bit. Okay? I'm going to keep my right leg on the floor. If you're unable to take your left leg on to the right thigh, then I'm going to ask you to imagine it. Okay? And let's circle that left ankle, left foot. You can work with the hands on that foot, circling to the left. Again, as if we're unwinding. And then we'll circle the other way. And then we'll bring those toes back towards us. So it's wonderful to be able to work without shoes. Socks, without socks is even better. And then we push the toes the other way. So we're really giving some attention to the feet. I'm going to do a little bit of massage onto the top of the foot. and the bottom of the foot. A lot of acupressure points on the foot. It's called the sole, right? We're working with the internal organs as well. So let's be kind to those feet. They carry us everywhere. They keep us balanced. And then we'll come back to center. If you have that block, you can get it now. If you do not have the block for this, we're going to work with lifting the heel. I'm going to take one more. You can take your left leg off so you can align the block. I'm going to now put my right foot on the block. I'm going to now cross my left leg onto the thigh. So I'm getting a stretch. If you don't have the block, walk that right leg towards you, lift your heel. And we're going to sit here nice and tall, and we're going to connect with our breathing. Anybody wants a little extra work? Reach the arms up. Anyone who is able to do a little bit of just a drop forward with a long spine, you can try it. If not, stay where you are. It's not necessary. There we go. Stay with the breathing. And if anybody would like to, you can twist ever so slightly so that you're moving the rib cage to the left. Stay with the breathing here. You may notice the heat. We come back slowly to center. Again, that sense where everything is aligning. Arms come down. We'll take that foot right off for a moment. Both feet on the floor. Take a moment. Left side feels like ... Right side. Okay, we ready for the other side? So I like to start without the block as we do the right leg. I'm taking my right leg on the left thigh. I'm going to circle the ankle to the left. No, to the right. Away from me. That's it. And then I'm going to circle it in the other direction. Just a few times. I had heard this was good for the lymphatic system, for releasing toxins out of the lymphatic system. So I'm trying it, and I'm really enjoying how it feels. And now I'm going to press the toes towards me. And then I'm going to push them away. A little bit of self-care today. Every day. And then a little massage, waking up those toes. And I'm going to take my right leg off and move the block so that my left foot steps on the block. And now I'm going to take the right shin. The shin is kind of resting. The side of the shin is on the left. Now this side is, this leg is a little more challenging. So I'm going to be here. My body is upright. Some of you may be able to come forward and drop. I'm not going to on this side. I'm going to stay where I am. And I'm going to reach my arms up. Beautiful. If you don't have a block, take the left leg, walk it towards you, lift the heel. Stay with your breathing. And then if you'd like, you can make that very subtle twist. And for me, this side is challenging. I'm twisting to the right. My right leg is on the thigh. Stay with your breathing. Connect with what is coming up for you. So we're working with that voice, that tiny voice that might say, this is not good. And now we'll slowly come back to center. We'll bring the arms down. Beautiful. We take that foot off. Beautiful. How do the legs feel? That's what I notice after the movements is the legs have woken up. Okay, I'm going to move the block aside. Checking on our time. I'm going to open up the knees. And I'm going to shift my body weight a little bit to the right. Remember, I'm moving so that the corner of the chair does not restrict the leg movement. Okay, so now let's take that right leg out. And if you see on the screen, I'm pointing the toes towards me. And I think we worked with the block nearby. You could bring that block on the inside of the knee if you'd like. And you'll find the right place to adjust it. Okay. Toes are pointed towards me. I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to tip to the right, trying to make it a little bit of a side bend here. Now here's the block. I can bring my fingers to the block. I feel stable. I'm going to now bring left hand to the heart. I'm going to open up. And we did a little bit of those movements with the neck and head. I'm going to begin to look upwards. And I'm going to focus on my breathing here and my reach. If you'd like, you can drop down a little further. See if you can have these arms long. Beautiful. Stay with the breathing. And now let's follow that left arm down. And you're going to feel the stretch in the rib cage as well. The left arm is coming down towards the right arm. Here, the hand touches the right arm. I'm going to inhale, reach. Exhale, come back down. My head is following the arm. Inhale, opening, reaching. Exhale, coming back down. If you'd like to stay where you are, you can do that. And one more. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, I'm going to come back up. Nice and slow. I bend the right leg, hands on the legs. Beautiful. How is that? If you're not feeling it, you can go like this too. But we want to have thumbs up. Okay, let's drop over to the other side. Okay, so we have the block. I'm going to shift the body weight so that the corner of the chair is out of the way. I'm going to point the toes towards me so I have that active left leg. I'm going to take the block. On the inside of the left leg, I'm going to tip to the left. Right hand to the heart. I'm going to open. Now you can hold on to the block or you can work with hand on the inside of the shin, reach. Maybe gazing up, maybe keeping the head center, breathing, grounding, focusing. And now we'll follow that arm. That right arm is coming down towards the left arm. And I'm working slowly. And now inhaling, I'm reaching up. We're going to do this 3 times. Exhaling, I'm bringing that arm down. I feel this in the ribs. This feels great. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, coming back down. I think this was the 3rd time. But now I'm going to open up. I'm going to come back to center. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to bend the left leg and I'm going to try to shimmy right into the center of the chair with the arms still reaching. And I'm going to bring myself forward so that my legs are off the chair, my bottom, My bottom is still on the chair, otherwise I'd be on the floor. So this is what we want to be, the position. We're going to open the legs a little wider, if you can, okay? See how it feels. Now, with the knees bent, I'm going to, and the legs a little wider, I'm going to twist a little bit to the right. I'm going to take my right arm on the inside of that knee. Little bit different. It's a little bit more leverage. We're not reaching the arm up just yet. And I'm going to lift the heart. Now I'm going to reach the arm up. And now I'm going to try to reach that left arm over towards the left ear. I'm staying with the breathing. It's a big stretch. But you may see on the screen that there's more of a roundedness in the torso. And now I'm going to come back up. First, I'm going to bring that arm. Now I'm going to come back up. Much bigger movement. Take a breath here. Wow, I'm feeling very stretched. Okay. Left arm now is on the inside of that knee. We're going to reach the right arm up. And then we'll take it further. I'm letting that right arm bend at the elbow. I'm going to get a big stretch of the torso. I'm feeling this from the arm all the way down to the hip. And now, slowly, slowly, we come back up. We'll bring the knees together. And take a moment here. We're going to lean on the block or on the thighs and fold. Take a moment. Take a breath. That's it. Nice and gentle on ourselves. We did some very good work today. And then we're slowly going to come up. And I'm going to bring us to our feet. We'll do some stretching. And then I'll do some drumming. We'll go on a little journey today. So let's move that block out of the way. And we're going to begin to stand, becoming present of our feet on the earth. Take that moment. I'm going to turn my body, I'm going to turn the chair. Got it, everyone? Okay. So for this one, let's try this stretch today. We don't want to put too much pressure on the back of the chair, so let's be aware of how this is feeling. We're going to step the right leg back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step the right leg back, but I'm on the toes. Now I'm shifting the body weight and I'm stretching the calves as I let my heel come down to the floor. And I'm going to take a breath here. I want to get this stretch of the calf muscle. Some of you may feel that. I'm certainly feeling it. And now I'm going to lift the heel, step back. Now that left leg is reaching away. I'm on the toes, if you can see me. And I'm going to let that straight leg come down so that the heel is now on the earth. I'm going to breathe because I'm feeling this in the calf muscle. Anyone else? Give me one. Yeah, okay, good. Take a breath here. We're working with that big stretch. Both legs are straight. I'm going to do this one more time. Mountain pose. Connecting feet on the earth. Right leg back. Both legs are straight. I'm slowly bringing that heel to the earth. And I am feeling this stretch. And I'm hoping This will help with any cramping. This time, I'm going to come forward. I'm going to bend the elbows, my back is long, and I'm going to come forward. I'm going to stop right here, taking a breath. Navel is in towards my spine. I'm going to come back up. Now, if you're able to, you can work with one hand on the chair, or you can reach both arms up. If you have one hand on the chair, it looks like this. I'm going to bend my left knee. Little bit. See how that back leg feels? You may need to step it forward. I am here, warrior one. Gorgeous. And now I'm going to bring both hands back. Fingertips are on the chair. I step back. Left leg steps back slowly, slowly. Heel is on the earth. Both legs are straight. You can work with one hand or both lifted. So I'm now going to reach up. It doesn't matter which hand. I'm going to reach up the right arm now. And then both. And I'm going to bend the right knee. And I'm looking straight ahead for this. I'm grounding, I'm breathing, I'm focusing. Feel that reach. And then we'll bring both hands down. We step back, and if you would like, take a glance down at the feet. We're going to come forward right over the chair. My back is long, my hands are on the chair. I'm getting a stretch of the hamstring muscles now. And I'm going to take the right foot back. I'm on the toes, I'm looking straight ahead. I'm going to reach the right leg. I'm not lifting the arm today. I want to stay with both hands in the chair, arms are strong, leg is reaching. I'm grounding, breathing, focusing. And now that right foot steps to the left. The left foot reaches. Once more, grounding, breathing, and focusing. And now that leg bends, foot to the earth. We're going to slowly come up, taking a breath, and bringing ourselves to the chair. Okay, we're going to get ourselves ready for relaxation. Lynn, where should we journey today? Any requests?
How about Harriman State Park?
Okay. Okay, I love it. Let's take a moment.
The leaves should be beautiful this time of year, right?
Yes, I drove through it yesterday. It was gorgeous.
Oh, how about that? Okay.
Absolutely beautiful. So let's sit back on the chair. Can you hear me okay? So we're going to let the body rest. Feeling the body against the chair, feet on the earth. The torso, the neck and the head. We're going to ask ourselves to rest for a few minutes, relaxing the face, the neck and shoulders, the arms, torso, legs. And we're going to step out the doorway of our heart onto a magical footpath. We're walking through tall fields of grass. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. The sky bright blue. And we walk towards a beautiful red car. It's a red sports car, a convertible. We step in. We're not driving today. It's a very safe driver. We are looking. We get into the car and off we go. We're on this beautiful roadway through Harriman State Park. In front of us, on the right, on the left, beautiful trees in all the colors of this magical autumn. We see red, orange, green, gold against the beautiful blue sky. Our car takes us around these beautiful curves, and we find that we are right up against a lake on our right side. We ask the driver to stop. We get out of the car, and we walk towards a beautiful red maple and sit beside it. As we are under the canopy of leaves, our back against the tree, we feel the sense of peace. As we watch the breeze pick up and the leaves fall. The lake reflects the trees that are all around us. And as the leaves are falling, we take a moment to think about what we are ready to drop away. Any heavier feelings? We look at a tree in the distance and we watch how the leaves fall gracefully, slowly from the trees. And we let that be the essence of what we are setting free. Graceful, gentle. We take a moment thinking about our creation, what we would like in our lives. And right in front of us is a beautiful rock. We take a moment to blow into the rock what we are wishing for ourselves or maybe our family. We blow into the rock, we toss it into the lake, and we watch the ripples move across the lake, all the way out beyond our field of vision. And we know that our thoughts have that same energy. What we think, what we wish is sent out and then comes back to us. We hear a little beep. Our driver signals us it's time to go. We turn, but before we do, we take a moment. We give thanks and grace for this beautiful space, and we get back into that beautiful sports car. And he takes us back up and over the mountains, around the curves, back and back we go. He drops us off at that field. We get out, we thank him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The beautiful ride through this beautiful time. And we walk back and back through the doorway of our heart. Back and back until we are back into this moment where our breathing begins to deepen. And we keep the eyes still closed, bringing fingertips Bringing hands together at our heart. As we take a moment to bring to mind someone in need of healing, bringing ourselves within a crystal, and seeing them within a crystal, sending them this positive vibration, as we also send this out for the healing of humanity, the healing of our planet. We take from our hearts, we pass this around to all of us here, including those we've held in light. We send it out into the cosmos for healing, peace, love, laughter, liberation, and unity. May it come back 1,000-fold. And when you are ready, please open the eyes. Thank you, my beautiful yogis and yoginis.